be real for a second here. I'm burnt out already. 2 weeks in, I'm tired. I've been doing all these repetitive tasks and I just haven't had a chance to talk to people like I need to. If I didn't make it clear before, I'm back to working like side jobs during the day and then trying to get back home in the evening time to just work on all my real estate stuff, try to get back in the flow of things. It's hard, man. I've been trying to just work around it, but just all these little tedious jobs is keeping me from really just making calls the way that I need to. So I've come to the realization that I can't keep doing stuff like I'm doing right now because I'm not really making progress like I need to. Let me show y'all what I got to do right now. Go to my computer real quick and show y'all just this tedious stuff. All right, so I'm entering into a new market, so I'm trying to find companies to work with there, to sell with there. So I need to fill out new buyers forms I need to get a deeper form for my Memphis market because I work with the same few companies and I think that's kind of keeping my profits down some. So trying to work on a hedge fund list here. Also working on my home market list. I need more people here, but then also let me go back. I keep all this stuff on drive folders. I've got a Birmingham list that I haven't had a chance to work on yet. I haven't had a chance to work on this one much yet. And also a Little Rock list that I need to do. I've got a tax sale list that I need to fill out. The thing about tax sale and like all those other kind of government lists, the specialized lists where you really get like some really just good motivated sellers and leads from, they take forever to fill out because you just get this basic information that you have to go back in and just fill in all this kind of stuff. And I've got 500 records here that I need filled out, and it's taking me a week just around everything else that I have to do to just put in zip code. I've gotten down to, what is this, record 125, and I still have several more to go. Got to filter through all this stuff, separate the properties from the land, from the commercial stuff. Not only that, I have a code enforcement list that's going to be about the same amount of work that this takes, and I just haven't had time because I want to put all this stuff into my system, especially for my 2 new markets, so that I can start getting on the phones and talking to people, and that's where I really need to be spending my time. What else I need to do? I've got a website. Let me go back here. This is my carrier site. Now my carrier site is getting some clicks, so I also need to finish out my carrier site. This is my SEO site that I use to drive leads organically on Google, and I just have not had time to do anything with this site. Let me not say I haven't had time to do anything with this site, but there's this checklist that you go through, and I have completed most of it, but there's still other stuff that I need to do, and man, just time is a problem. On top of that, I got some other just tedious stuff and tasks that have to be done that is just taking me away from like my real money making stuff. What I have come to the conclusion of is that I can't continue to do this without a team. When I was closing more deals on a more regular basis, I had an assistant working with me. I've talked about her before in past videos, but I got to get her back. Me having to go back and do all this stuff has really made me understand just how important having an assistant is for me. So I went ahead and I reached back out to her today after I decided, this is too much stuff for me to be doing, and sent her an email, asked if she was, willing to come in for a few hours next week, help me out with some tasks. Thankfully, she said yes. So now I'm going to be able to get more important stuff done while all that other stuff that I just showed you gets done. So I'm gonna document some of that stuff too. Like I said, I'm just documenting this whole thing, me getting back into it. And an important part of that is going to be me bringing somebody else back in, so I'm not a solo person, and just getting those tasks taken care of. So I'm going to try to work her back into the business part-time, temporary, and then hopefully just increase those hours as I start to start building this team back out. Now, if you guys want to know what the site is that I use to hire assistants, which I use virtual assistants from the Philippines, I'll go to the computer real quick, show you that site too, and I will have it in the description. If you really want to practice, kind of get your feet wet with hiring, it's not even a task where you need somebody local, then I really recommend this site. Prices that you have to pay for like a full-time, part-time person in the Philippines, since the cost of living is so low, it's a lot lower to pay somebody there than it is here, and just kind of get these tasks done. So the very first site that I like to use is Fiverr. And again, all these sites, they will be in the link in my description. Fiverr is really good, especially for like one-off tasks. So this is the guy right here that did all the logos and stuff for my business. So design work, t-shirt designs, or whatever it is that you need. I do prefer Fiverr for one-off jobs. Now let me show you another site that is good for kind of midterm kind of work. So Upwork is another good website for things like, I have had like, skip tracing done through Upwork before. YouTube, SEO optimization, I've had that done through Upwork. And it's just one of those sites that I don't use it a lot anymore, but I have used it in the past just to get to go through, hire, and get a lot of stuff done. So you can kind of see here all the different skill sets. And if you're looking for somebody for like sales and marketing, then you can go here, search through people, SEO specialists, email marketers, marketing analysts, a lot of different price levels. A lot of times the people who are working internationally, they're going to be at a much lower price point just because the cost of living is so much cheaper. So we've got an SEO expert here, SEO expert here. I do like Upwork, I do like Fiverr, but my absolute favorite website to go to is Online Jobs. And you can see I am a member here. Now for the past, I'm not sure how many virtual assistant hires that I've gone through, they all came from Online Jobs, just because I really like their platform. Once you hire someone, they work directly for you. It's not quite like how Upwork is, where Upwork operates as a third party, like a middle person. But Online Jobs, that person works directly for you. And I've had some amazing hires through this website. Now, my main assistant came from this website. Like I said, I'm absolutely going to try to work her back into the business, just because I was so much more efficient when I had her working with me and just taking care of all this stuff that I just didn't have time to do. So I will be documenting some of that, going through hiring processes when you're hiring virtual assistants, and also how I create procedures to make sure that they are getting jobs done effectively, and so you don't have to micromanage, and then you can start to bring yourself out of the business. Honestly, me being in the business right now, the way that I'm doing it is super tiring, and I know that I just can't scale like that. One of the most important pieces of information that I really need to go ahead and implement as soon as possible is that as soon as you can, go ahead and outsource and delegate tasks so that you can continue to grow. And just over this couple of weeks where, I've been posting every day, I know that this is a point where, I have a small budget to work with, that I need to go ahead and work some people back into the business. So, but yeah, guys, if you want to know any more about that and how I'm going to go through this process, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, because I got to get my time back. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.